Iranian drones just hit 3 Amazon Web Services data centers in the Middle East and set them on fire. 2 facilities in the UAE were directly struck. A third in Bahrain took damage from a drone that landed nearby. Structural damage, power knocked out, fire suppression systems kicking in and flooding equipment with water. This is not a theoretical tabletop exercise. This actually happened this week, and if your business runs on the cloud, you need to pay attention. I'm Rob with InfoSec Fortress. Let's break this down. So, here's the situation. Over the weekend, as part of the broader military escalation between the US, Israel, and Iran launched retaliatory drone and missile strikes across the Gulf region. The UAE reported being hit with cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, and over 500 drones. And caught in that crossfire. Amazon Web Services data centers. AWS confirmed that 2 of their facilities in the UAE's ME Central 1 region were directly struck by drones. A third facility in Bahrain's MEE South 1 region was damaged by a drone that landed in close proximity. The strikes caused structural damage to the buildings, knocked out power delivery, and triggered fire suppression systems, which then caused additional water damage to equipment. As of their last update, 2 of 3 availability zones in the UAE remain significantly impaired. Around 60 AWS services went down in the region. EC2, S3, DynamoDB, Lambda, RDS, even the AWS Management Console itself. Banks in the UAE like Emirates NBD, First Abu Dhabi Bank, and Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank reported app outages. Snowflake attributed service disruptions to the AWS outage. AWS told customers recovery would be prolonged and recommended migrating workloads to Europe or other regions immediately. This is the first time a major US tech company's data center has been directly disrupted by military action. Now, here's where I put on my CISO hat. There's a great quote from security expert Mike Chappell on this. He said cloud computing isn't magical. It still requires physical facilities on the ground that are vulnerable to all kinds of disaster scenarios. And he's absolutely right. We in cybersecurity spend all of our time thinking about ransomware, phishing, 0 days, insider threats, the digital attack surface. But we sometimes forget that all of those ones and zeros live on physical hardware, in physical buildings, connected to physical power grids. And those buildings can burn. AWS does have redundant water, power, telecom, and internet connections. They have physical security, guards, fences, cameras, alarms. But those measures are designed to stop someone from walking in the front door. They're not designed to stop a cruise missile. Data centers are massive, they're hard to hide, and in a conflict zone, they become targets, whether intentionally or as collateral damage. This is a risk that most organizations simply do not have in their risk register. So what's the takeaway for your organization? A few things. 1. Revisit your disaster recovery and business continuity plans. If your DR plan assumes your cloud provider's region stays online, you have a single point of failure. Period. Your plan should account for the total loss of an entire cloud region, not just a single availability zone. 2. Geographic diversity matters. Multi-region is not a nice to have. If you're running workloads in any region that sits in a geopolitically unstable area, you need active replication to a region that doesn't. AWS themselves told customers to migrate to Europe. That should tell you everything. 3. Test your backups. AWS recommended customers enact their disaster recovery plans and recover from remote backups into alternate regions. How many organizations actually have tested that recovery process? If you haven't done a tabletop exercise or a live DR test in the last 12 months, this is your wake-up call. 4. Update your risk assessments. Physical threats to cloud infrastructure, natural disasters, military conflict, even civil unrest, need to be in your risk register, especially if you're subject to compliance frameworks like CMMC, NIST 800-171, or ISO 27001. Your supply chain risk assessment should include the physical security posture of your cloud provider's facilities. 5. Don't put all your eggs in one cloud. Multi-cloud or hybrid strategies give you options when one provider has a regional catastrophe. Yes, it's more complex. Yes, it costs more. But what's the cost of your entire business going dark because one drone hit the right building? The cloud is not invincible. It's concrete, copper, and silicon, and it can be destroyed. This week proved it. If you're a small business or government supplier trying to get your security posture right, this is exactly the kind of scenario we help clients plan for at InfoSec Fortress. Links in the description. Stay safe out there. I'm Rob, I'll see you in the next one.